Excuse me there, stranger. What are you doing here? Can't you see that I am busy? People always coming and going. Well, very well, pull up a chair, sit down. And here is some pen and paper. As you can see, I am busy drawing. And you can do so with me. And I like a quiet audience. I tend to babble. I like to tell stories as I draw. Maybe listen to music and sing, but fear not. I shall not make your ears bleed today. I am working on an accent. I understand it is a very garbled accent and very poor, very poor. Anything it makes you wince. But I want you to know that this is all about having fun. Sitting down. I did not say you could go. And working on a craft. Something that is enjoyable. Something that makes you feel more grounded, more centered in who you are. An expression of yourself. And there shall be no judgment at this table. You may wish that you had the greatest artistic ability out there, but let me tell you something. The few that have that gift are few. The others must make it there by perseverance, understanding, and encouragement, not just and least of all from others, but encouragement from yourself to yourself. For it is a single step that gets you to start moving forward, and that is what this is. This art, it is one of those single steps to get you to your destination. What? You are thirsty? Ugh, very well. I have water. You can have water. It's important to drink enough water. You're mostly made up of it. Yes, I can even see your eyes are a little watery right now, too. Yeah. Perhaps you have too much water? Yes. I don't know if you know, but start drawing, sketching. Don't just stare at me. It makes me uncomfortable. I am working on a fall scene today. Yes. Yes, there's this happy little pup. And I don't know, but I heard a tale from a barkeep or an innkeeper. I'm not sure. He had terrible, weird, he had a head injury or something, but he could not speak. Like his voice constantly changed. Anyway, he told this story of a happy little pup that lived on an island, yes, and had a friend that was a great white shark named Lamp. A ridiculous name for a shark. Anyway, the story was how the shark found a treasure chest, and the happy little pup always dreamed of finding a treasure chest at the end of a trail. And what? What is this now? No, you do not need juice. Just have the water. I have lemon. You want lemon? The gentleman that told me the story put a squeeze of lemon in my water. It was wonderful. Here, have some lemon. I got it from the ship called the Index Card. It's not at port anymore, but it is very good to try. Try. You like? You like? Good. Anyway, so the happy little pup, they find the treasure chest, and they get a friend named Crochet who happens to have a hook for a hand. Really, it was an unnecessary part of the story, but for some reason they told it that way. the happy little pup anyway brings this treasure there. She's super happy because there are bones, and she being a puppy, it just makes sense that to her that was the greatest treasure. But she's also able to get a fancy pirate hat and a ship, and her and her friend, she made another friend too named Journal. It was the crab that was guarding this treasure chest. They go on a adventure and have much fun. Yes, anyway. So that is the inspiration for today, is the happy little pup. However, I do not draw such fantastical things such as pirate ships. No. It is a cold, dreary day outside, and I am trying to keep it together. I'm trying to remember that this season also is wonderful and has good things, even though I do not think the things following the season are so good, being so cold and dark and white. Ugh. So, that is what I work on today, okay? First, I draw the happy little pup. Next, I will draw things that remind me of the season. I would have drawn many more, but we see. I think all of these suggestions I have here are a bit much. I will draw what I feel like drawing, and we shall call it good. Give ourselves pat on back for drawing at all. What is it you work on? Tell me. Tell me in the comments. What are you drawing? It looks very good. You should be very proud of yourself. Even my bad work, I say that is good because that's one bad work out of the way. And oftentimes, if I look back at it the next day, it does not look so bad. And anyway, one step closer to better work. Yes, we must get those out of our system periodically. I really like the way you did that one line there. That looks very nice. It's a very nice line. It's surprising how hard it can be to draw a simple line. It can be the bane of one's existence. So, layers, I tell you, this I am drawing on digital. Yes. I happen to find I prefer traditional. I prefer the paper and the pen. It is very soothing. They don't have to worry about all of these onion layers with the naming of the layers, remembering what layer was what. It is simply what it is, and it is lovely. But we must stretch our abilities, stretch our skills, and I have seen some progress. I rolled my eyes because progress is so much work, and it's slow. But I have seen progress. I think I am learning and getting better at it. Woohoo. I am just dwelling on the progress of the slowness and that all the work. I tell you. But this is why I draw a happy little pup, because my work, it's always happy with what I have done. Yes, it's always smiling at me. Yes, I am a thinker. I set myself up for success. Maybe you can draw something happy to see you too? Yes? Good. Good. You know, the names that they throw out in that story, it made me think he just looked around and made up names for what was around him, like a lamp. But he was sitting next to a lamp. Crochet. The wife, I don't know if it was the wife. There was a lady there and a gentleman. They were both working on a crochet blanket. So I thought that was suspicious. And a journal, another man was writing in a journal. It was very conspicuous. I'm not so sure on the validity of the story told. I think it was all made up. But nonetheless, it helped pass some time. The atrociousness of the accents and the voices the gentleman made, now that needs work. Almost as work as this. Excuse me. It needs almost as much work as this accent needs here, but I am able to talk in it for a much longer time. And variety is the spice of life, no? So yes, I am working on the happy little pup. She is very cute, gives me cute aggression. I want to squeeze her, but I shall not because she is only a digital art piece. Next, I shall work on a leaf because yes, we enjoy the leaves, the changing of the colors for the season, even though it happens so fast, and then boom, the leaves are on the ground. This video is going on way too long. I have no idea what to talk about. I don't have good music. I do not pay for epidemic sound, and I made a how do you say, music to use in my videos, but I feel like I have used it to death and it is not so great. And no longer does the app GarageBand download to my phone. It is giving me much grief. It also takes up much of my phone storage. So I do not have that to make more annoying music for background. So here I contemplate making up a story like I suspect that Innkeeper Macrame made up. While we sit and draw together, and yes, while you sitting there cannot specifically mute me, the people that listen to this, they can always mute it if they so choose. I don't know the point then because it's just the movement on the screen without sound. I don't know if that would help you draw or feel like someone is there with you or not, but it is an option if you want to support this channel, but you know, your ears only have so much blood to bleed. So, a story. A story about the fall. How do we even make up a story? I think I did a pretty good job. Or that's me, that macrame. He did a pretty good job coming up with a story. Oh dear, I think because my drawing does not have animals, it shall be much harder than just the happy little pup. Maybe I make up animals. Yes, let us try. Once upon a time, there was a happy little puppy. I know you didn't see that one coming, did you? This happy little puppy was so fluffy, gray fur with spots and white. She would give anyone cute aggression. And people gave her cute aggression. She loved them so much. This day she woke up and she went outside and noticed that the air was cooler. There was the scent of dead leaves and debris on the air, and she loved it. When she pitter-pattered in the grass, it crunched instead of softness under her paws. This was from the frost on the ground, as well as the dead brown leaves that scrunched up under her footsteps. She smelled them, breathing in deeply, for this was a new scent to the happy little pup. And she even munched on some frozen grass blades and some brown crunchy leaves. Looking around her, she noticed too that the grass was not as green. It had more brown and gray, and it looked sad. But besides this change, she also noticed the color. It was more vibrant in ways, different. The leaves that were usually green now had different colors to them. I do not know what colors this puppy will see, so I will describe them as a human would see them. They varied from yellow orange, red. Some of them even turned almost a purple in color. She also noticed that out in the field that she often dug, there were bright orange round things. Some of them are still green from not being quite ripe. And as she went to go and dig in the field, she found a smaller, darker, funny looking round thing. Excuse me. Burping is normal. And she decided to chew on the vine that connected it and drag it back to her home so that she might play with it later. On her way back with her first finding, she stops and leaves it behind her because she is puppy and she cannot keep her attention long. Neither can I, truly. Ha. You go to an exam, they say, how is your attention? It's like a puppy's. I mean, really. There's too many things to see and do. She notices a pine cone on the ground. Yes, there normally are pine cones year round, but this one had a sticky sap on it. And she got it in her fur because why not? The humans will clean it out, no problem for the puppy. And she munched on it and told it, and she found a perfect one with some lovely variations in the color, nice uniformity, and she brought it back to the house. Yes. On her way back out to get the pumpkins and gourds that grew out there, she saw something shiny on the ground, and it had a little hat on it. It was, yes, an acorn. Yes, I draw the acorn. Yes, you get the picture. Very good. I try and make these correlate with the drawing so it's more interesting and goes together better. Your drawing is looking very good. Yes, don't get distracted by me. Keep drawing, keep drawing. It is excellent work you are doing. I am proud of you. Anyway, she finds as many shiny acorns. She digs a hole and buries some, and she finds the perfect one to bring back home. She sets it next to the leaf, which I have not told you she found, but she did find a leaf, one with many colors to it, still holding on to the green of a summer. She set the leaf down. Then she set the pine cone, and next to it the acorn, which she seemed to change some color, seemed to shift from a green to yellow, depending on the way the light hit. Next, she went back out to go get the pumpkin. And though, yes, there were orange pumpkins, which she had first noticed when she was out there digging and playing, again, the humans will clean her up. What care does she have? She found a blue, purple, I don't know, it's a dark pumpkin. It's of a unique color. And of course, that's the one she wants, because I do understand that dogs can see blue and green fairly well. So of course, that's the one she wants to bring back home. It is a fine pumpkin. In the creation of it, nature had made it seem maybe it wasn't going to be so nice, but it turned out okay, like many of us as we grow. Not so sure for a while, but we usually make it out okay. She brings that one back, stopping here and there as she is distracted to chase a falling leaf or a little bird that is still around, though she notices there are fewer. Going back out to the field after she puts the pumpkin in the order around her collection, next to the leaf, next to the pine cone and the acorn. She decides she needs one more thing before she goes in and asks for a snack, for she is a growing puppy and needs much food and love to grow and grow. She circles through the field, taking into consideration all of the gourds and pumpkins until she finds a nice bright green one that catches her eye. This one looks great fun for chewing on. She must bring it back home. She does so. It is cute to watch her tug it over a little piece of branch that it gets caught on. But she is determined, and her mood is still greatly happy. A lesson from her we can take. Just because things get hard, it doesn't mean that she gets sad. She brings that back and sets it next to the leaf, next to the pine cone, next to the acorn, the pumpkin, now the gourd. And on her way back, she had noticed a particularly fine maple leaf. So she goes back out to get this, for then her collection is complete in her eyes. And she is so happy to enjoy this, for when the darkness comes and she is not allowed to play, she will still have Paul inside with her. That is all that I have of the story. The end. I think I shall wrap up my drawing. You can see the story correlated with the drawing. I know, genius. I have moments. Yours? Please show, please show. Oh, that is wonderful. Are you not glad that you sat down and took the time to draw? Yes, sometimes you don't feel like it, but whenever you do it, you're like, I'm glad I did. I know. Especially putting pen to paper. Very cathartic. It was good of you to stop by. Did you enjoy the lemon in the water? Yes, see? Good. Yeah. I hope they are still in season the next time index card that ship, yes, comes to port. I will buy more. I hope you have a good day. Until I see you next time, I hope I don't, because I like to be alone. But it was still nice for your company. I appreciate it. Yes. I like your picture. Perhaps you would be so kind as to leave a comment. Maybe like. Then look at something else around here. Yes, it would be good. You have a great day. Now please, leave me. Go outside. Enjoy this fine cold weather. It helps us be grateful for when it is warm.